Imagine you are a world-class mountain guide. You have a perfect map of the entire mountain. You know every dangerous cliff, every hidden shortcut, every safe place to rest. When your friends get lost in a storm on that mountain, you are the first person they call. And from your safe, warm base camp at the bottom of the mountain, you guide them with flawless, crystal-clear instructions. You need to set a boundary with that person. You deserve to rest. Don't feel guilty. Don't listen to your inner critic. That's just fear talking. You are a brilliant, compassionate, and incredibly wise guide. But then, you decide to climb your own mountain. And the moment you set foot on the path, the map in your hand becomes blurry. The clear, confident voice of the guide disappears. And you find yourself lost, in the exact same storm, making the exact same mistakes you just guided your friends through. And you are left with a profound and deeply shameful question. Why am I a genius in everyone else's life, and a complete fool in my own? If you have ever felt this way, if you are the designated therapist of your friend group, the wise advisor, the one with all the answers, who feels completely lost and broken when it comes to your own life, this is for you. Because you are not a hypocrite. You are not a fraud. This strange and painful paradox is not a sign of your weakness. It is a sign of your history. And to understand it, we must first understand a concept known as Solomon's paradox. King Solomon was the wisest man in the world, renowned for giving brilliant, life-saving advice to others. But his own personal life was a complete and utter disaster. He was a genius in the third person, and a mess in the first person. And this paradox lives in so many of us. Why? The secret is one simple and powerful word: distance. When you are looking at your friend's problem, you have psychological distance. You are at base camp. From this safe distance, you are not entangled in the emotional storm. Your prefrontal cortex, the logical, wise, problem-solving part of your brain, is fully online. You can see the whole map. You can see the patterns. You can see the clear path forward. You can offer brilliant, rational, and compassionate advice because you are not feeling the terror of being on the mountain. But when it is your mountain, there is no distance. You are not at base camp. You are in the middle of the blizzard. The moment you step into your own problem, you are no longer just an observer. You are the one whose heart is pounding, whose hands are shaking. Your amygdala, the emotional alarm center of your brain, hijacks the system. Your prefrontal cortex, the wise guide, goes partially offline. You cannot read the map when your nervous system is in a state of fight or flight. You cannot access your own wisdom when you are in survival mode. You are not failing to take your own advice. You are in a completely different neurological state than the one you are in when you give advice. But for many of us, it goes even deeper than that. Your talent for guiding others was not just a natural skill. It was a role you were forced to learn in childhood. You became the parentified child. You were the little therapist for your own caregivers. Your survival depended on your ability to understand and manage the complex emotional worlds of the adults around you. You became an expert at seeing the map of their mountains because your own safety depended on it. Your focus was always external, on their needs, on their pain. You never had the luxury or the safety to explore your own inner landscape. You became a brilliant guide for others because you were never allowed to be a traveler on your own journey. This is also learned by the child who had to be the good one. In a chaotic or high-conflict home, your role was to be the peacemaker, the perfect one, the one who never caused trouble. This required you to become a master of self-regulation for others. You learned to suppress your own needs, your own feelings, your own messy humanity, to maintain the fragile peace. You learned to have all the answers for everyone else's problems, so that you would never have to be a problem yourself. And this is the deepest reason of all. For you, giving advice is your safe place. It is the role you know how to play. It feels comfortable, powerful, and in control. But taking your own advice? That would require you to be the one who is vulnerable, the one who is struggling, the one who needs help. And for the child who had to be the strong one, the wise one, the rock. That feeling is terrifying. It can feel like a catastrophic failure of your very identity. So you stay at base camp, guiding others, because it is safer than admitting that you, too, are lost on your own mountain. So how do we begin to close this gap? How do we learn to become our own guide? The journey is not about stopping giving advice to others. It is about learning to offer that same beautiful, compassionate wisdom to yourself. The first step is to create distance from your own problem. The next time you are in a storm, try this powerful exercise. In a journal, or just in your mind, describe your problem as if it were happening to your best friend. My dear friend is struggling with procrastination. They are feeling so ashamed. Then, write back to that friend. What advice would you give them? What compassion would you offer? What truths would you remind them of? You are tricking your brain. By putting the problem in the third person, you are creating the psychological distance needed for your wise, prefrontal cortex to come back online. You are accessing your own inner Solomon. The second step is to bring the guide into your body. Your advice is brilliant, but it is often just an intellectual concept. You need to feel its truth in your body. When you tell a friend, you deserve to rest, and you feel that deep, resonant truth, pause. Place a hand on your own heart, and say, "And so do I." Feel the words land in your own chest. You are practicing turning your external wisdom into an internal, felt experience. And finally, you must have the courage to ask for a guide. This is the hardest step for the strong one. You must be willing to be the one who is lost on the mountain. To call a trusted friend, a therapist, a partner, and say, "I can't see the map right now. I am in the storm. Can you just sit with me?" You are not asking them to fix you. You are giving them the honor of being for you what you have been for so many others. A safe, compassionate presence at base camp. You are not a hypocrite. You are a person who has become a brilliant guide for others, as a way to survive a world where you never had a guide for yourself. Your wisdom is real. Your compassion is real. The journey now is to learn that you are just as worthy of receiving that wisdom as you are of giving it. It is time to turn the map around, to take your own advice, and to finally, with great courage and compassion, guide yourself home. If this video was helpful for you, please show your support by clicking the like button. To continue this journey of healing, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. And if you know a strong friend who is always there for everyone else, please share this video. It might be the moment of self-compassion they need to start being there for themselves. Thank you for watching. You are worthy of your own advice.